I don't know why nobody has told you this, but this one habit will change your life and bring you into your winter arc for 2025. 2025 is here. We cannot run away from it. But instead of stressing out about the things you did not accomplish in 2024, you should enter your winter arc to completely transform your life in 2025. I'm going to give you 5 critical habits that you need in your life if you want to change and be productive, you need to stick with. So let's get right into the video because there's no time to waste. One of the underlying factors for why you are not achieving your goals is because you don't prioritize your health. It's easy to think of working out as something you have to do, and it almost becomes like a chore, and it causes you to be turned off and discouraged. But there's a shift in perspective that you must make. You don't have to do anything. You could literally just rot in your bed all day, but obviously that's not what you want to do. That's not a happy life that you want to live. So shift your mind to thinking you get to wake up. You get to have the privilege to move your body and nourish it. You will not have that privilege forever. But besides the really deep part of that idea, you just know in your mind that if you have ever broken a sweat before, like during a workout, you feel incredible afterwards and you feel like you can accomplish things and you have a great start to the day. You're ready to conquer important things in your life. There was a study done in 2009 where psychologists took 2 groups of 50 people and had one group participate in 30 minutes of exercise, a moderate exercise, not anything crazy like sprinting. It was like just a light jog or some cycling, and the other group of adults were doing a quiet stationary activity like reading or watching a video. Then both groups were tested on their cognitive function, their workplace productivity, and their mood. And not surprisingly, they found that the group that was exercising for 30 minutes beforehand showed an improvement in all 3 of those categories, especially in comparison to the control group. So the psychologist concluded that just one interval of exercise enhances your productivity in the workplace. So no, you don't need to sprint every day. You don't even need to go to the gym. Literally, if you just walked outside, it's the same thing. If you just got up and did a little yoga on a mat in your room. I've been doing yoga consistently for about a year now, and it's crazy how much of an effect it had on me. I totally gained my flexibility back. I've become more confident taking up physical space, and my breathing work has literally calmed me down in the midst of an anxiety attack. And also, obviously, I am more productive after I work out for the day. So if you're feeling tired and lazy throughout the day, just try adding in a little bit of exercise, just 30 minutes. It will make a crazy difference. The second habit you need in 2025 is to have a creative hobby. I know you're like, Grace, what does a hobby have to do with my winter arc? But trust me, it is essential. Any type of creative hobby like painting, journaling, baking, scrapbooking literally reduces stress. It stimulates your brain function and embraces your identity. I think journaling is one of the most impactful things you can do to better yourself just as a person. The thing about journaling is that you become introspective. You take on a perspective that is not blind to the emotions that you're feeling. I love it so much because I have so many thoughts and emotions just running through my head all the time, and I tend to feel overcome and overwhelmed by them, and that creates anxiety, which then leads to a crash out. It leads to me not wanting to do anything ever because I'm a failure or whatever. But if there's a blank piece of paper for you to just fully dump out all the things in your brain, then there's actually free space in your mind to have a clear mind, to actually think in the right ways, because we cannot be stressed out. You cannot be stressed out if you want to achieve goals in 2025. The third habit I have for you to enter into 2025 is a making money hobby. Every person has a special skill set given to them by God. Like, I love writing and I feel like I'm very good at it. Thus, I use it to communicate helpful things. Like right now, that's what I'm doing to you. Hopefully it's helpful. It is. No, I know it is. I know it's helpful for you. But depending on what skills and gifts you have, use it to make your money. You could, like my fiance, have an amazing engineering brain that is naturally good at building things and fixing broken things. But the productive thing about this is that you're using your skills to your advantage to make you money and live abundantly. The most successful people in life use a skill that is innate to them. If you look at Elon Musk, for example, obviously he's incredibly successful, but he started off by making a video game at 12 years old and he sold it for $500. He had an interest in technology. He had a passion for it, and then he used it to make profit. What is your God-given skill? The fourth habit to become successful in 2025 is one that builds your knowledge. Let me tell you why knowledge is so important. You can be given all the tools to become successful in life, but if you don't know how to use them, they're useless. Like, I can have a bunch of Legos to build the biggest Lego sculpture in the world, but if I don't have the directions, if I don't know how to build them, then it's just gonna be a pile of Legos. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna get the product that I want to achieve. So, building your knowledge is essential to becoming productive and successful. Get involved in a habit that builds your knowledge, like reading, learning languages, debating, my favorite, cooking, also my favorite. Now, the last and the most important habit to become the best version of yourself in 2025 is getting closer to God. Now, before you click off, just take a minute, just listen to what I have to say, okay? None of your success in life matters if your soul is lost. None of the material things that you buy with your hard-earned money will satisfy the hole in your heart. This is seen in almost every rich person's life story. This actually makes me think of Nala Ray. If you don't know her, she's an ex-OnlyFans model who was making an insane amount of money. She had Porsches and designer bags. She had everything that a person thinks a successful person would have in life. But she said that she would come back from shopping at Louis Vuitton and Dior and Chanel, go back to her big beautiful house and cry because her soul was hungry for something more that she was not getting fulfilled. The material did not mean anything. So basically, she went on a journey to find something to actually fulfill her soul, and she found Jesus. Now she quit OnlyFans, which is crazy and incredible, and she talks about the importance of God on her social media. But this principle is true for every single person. The money, the cars, the houses are not what actually make us happy, but it's knowing God, the one who created you, and receiving the life-changing love that you can only get from him. And not to mention, God is the giver of all good things. So if you just ask God for some productivity, for some motivation, inspiration to lead you in the right direction, he's a good God. He's going to do that. It really just makes life a whole lot better and easier. That is what I had for you today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to implement these habits into your life by 2025. Get a head start, and just know that you can do it. It's harder to start than to keep going, but make sure to subscribe so that we can be besties, and I will see you in my next video.